Dazzle. I'm very techie, tech stuff, software, hardware, anything fancy and fun and new. I'm very driven for that sort of direction. So I've recently had I call it spiritual awakening. What do you call it?
It's a spiritual
It
awakening.
is a spiritual awakening, but I'm happy with the three principles having its own language. And the problem is not actually doing a three principles course or anything. I haven't read any literature, haven't anything. So I've got nothing. So I'm making these words up and it's all sounding whatever. So we were having this debate, me, Mimi, and Papa, around. Papa lit a fire in a little stove outdoor fire pit thing, and we placed some seats around. Like that environment isn't going to sort of spark off thoughts and deep chats or whatever. We were having a debate on, I was trying to find similarities with the three principles with religion, so Christianity, people that study Christianity are called Christians, and Islam, and they've all got it's a tier system. There's a name for the people that practice it and study it, and I was referring to three peers as three peers, and Mimi was saying that.
I'm Mimi, by the way.
Oh, sorry, Mama J, Mimi. You were saying that it doesn't really work like that. People aren't studying the three principles, and I was fighting it. And you are studying, because you can buy literature and you're studying other three peers, people three peers higher than you, or whatever the tier system is. There's a tier system, and it's a practice. And I was fighting it, and all of a sudden, I haven't even thought about it. I stopped fighting, and I sort of went, oh well, yeah, well I'm boxing it. And it's not about study and a thing. It's about the people in the thing. So it can't be a thing because it's the people with the thing. So it was just like a no thought about it, no processing. And all of a sudden I stopped fighting this debate, and I sort of, yeah, so, well, the three peers, yeah, because they're three peers, because they're three peers, not because Christians aren't studying Christianity to be Christians. Like, it was just it's not coming out in words. It was just a moment of, oh my God, it's not the thing, it's you. And it's not you, it's everybody you. And then what followed was 2.5 hours of burning Mimi and Papa out, Mimi and Rob, of like, well, how? Because they're hurting people, and this is going to help them. How do we tell everybody about it? And they were going, we know. I was going, no, but no, you don't, because we can box it, we can package it, we can send it. And I went absolutely mental, trying desperately to figure out how to tell the world. But it's exactly that, because I was thinking about it being like that. I created my mind to be like that. And without thinking of not thinking that way, I mean, how many times can you say thinking, for God's sake? Without even thinking like that, it just went bloop and chucked me overboard. And then I was looking at this boat under the water, looking at this boat of thought and reality, and it just sailed by, and my reality went with it. And that's literally how it has been since. What was that, 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago?
Yeah.
And absolutely everything has been like that. And I have found myself on the boat going, battling, especially with my partner or whatever it is, battling with things. And I haven't quite managed to jump off the boat during those realities, but it's definitely afterwards. I can see the boat sail by and I go, wow. And it completely and utterly changes. My partner's like, why are you apologizing so much? I'm like, because what we just talked about, or the argument we just had. She's like, yeah, but you never, we're okay, we've sorted it, you never apologize about arguments. I'm like, yeah, but that isn't what I wanted. That boat's gone now. Me and my partner have been together 11 years, and I've recently been not enlightened. See, that's the terminology that we had before, and that was my battle, because we got bitey and fighty with everybody else in the world, because we know a few people with the three principles, and we'd go, oh, they think they're so special, all enlightened ones, all this, all that. They're trying to juju us, they're trying to get us, they're trying to voodoo us. And then I've been awakened, and I've come home, and my wife's saying to me, you're trying to 3P me. And she's getting all bitey because I'm like, I'm just chill about whatever the stuff is these days, because she's bitey and fighty. And the more I try and anti-bitey and fighty it, the more that I try and no, it's okay. Look, we can talk about this now. I'm not fighting you. I can talk. I'm okay now. And it's not about me being 3P or trying to 3P you. I'm in a better headspace. And then I go it up by sorry. And then I go and mess it up by saying, and when you're in a better headspace, I hope we can meet in the middle with this. I think the struggles with the relationship that I'm having are because, well, I instantly, I mean, 4 weeks isn't much time at all to be having these you're trying to 3P me conversations, but I'm already conscious of that. So I'm less 3Ping her, and it's becoming less and less and less. And I have, so I mentioned tech, I have an unbelievable amount of hobbies. I'm interested because tech isn't just computer. Tech can be absolutely anything. And I'm into music. I'm a content creator. I play multiple instruments. I'm into fitness. I'm into, you name it. I'm probably trying it and dabbling in it. But none of them, when people say, oh, what do you see yourself doing in 10 years? None of them have ever come into my mind. And I go, oh, yeah, wow, a rock star, guitar teacher, PT. None of them ever sit there. Like, yeah, the thought is there. And sometimes I have thought about being a PT, and sometimes I have thought about being a guitar teacher, and looked into it. Well, what can I do to create a guitar course? What can I do for this? What can I do for that? But all of a sudden, since watching the boat sail by for the first time, driving home from that experience, which is a 2.5 hour drive, these mad thoughts were coming to my head, like, and I'm not willing to drop my current projects, and it wasn't even like that. All of a sudden I thought, wow, in 10 years I might be a 3P practitioner. I might be coaching or doing something with it. Wow, that's scary, because scary and fun at the same time, because I don't know anything about 3P. I guess that's why it's scary. But I think there's an opportunity that people need, that people can be helped with, not necessarily product in it and trying to market it, not in a monetary value, but I can see myself in 10 years having Zoom calls like this, because I know that it's helpful for people to connect. And I'm autistic. I don't like connecting with people. And now I want to connect with people, and I'm planning to do it for the next 10 years. What? It's completely reality, mind altering. And yeah, it's powerful. It's really interesting, because you've just reminded me that I was clinically depressed 5 weeks ago, and had an enlightenment 4 weeks ago. And you've just reminded me that I haven't been depressed for 4 weeks. And 5 weeks ago was at Mimi and Papa's, talking about, having a 4-year-old child. This is probably really, really low. So we're just setting the bar further down now, as far as we can go. Yeah, 5 weeks ago was talking about how having a 4-year-old daughter was the only thing stopping me from killing myself, and finances and everything, absolutely everything. I was fighting and just clinging on and processing. But because I haven't subscribed to that, I haven't been fighting it, and this isn't me in any way trying to say, oh, unsubscribe, click the unsubscribe button, the opposite to a YouTube channel. I'm just unbelievably shocked that, yeah, of course, because I have let go, let it be. And that's really interesting because I didn't know that I'd done that. So thank you.